What's up, everybody? Using the S5 today just because I forgot to grab the tripod mount, the quick plate for my Sony RX 100 M3, and I'm moving my office back downstairs, so there's stuff everywhere, so it's not just easy to grab. So I'm using the S5, and then I'm going to upload it, so apologies for quality or picture quality and sound quality, but it's a vlog, so it is what it is. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of my impressions on the iPhone, the Apple announcement yesterday. Mike and I from Tech Examine did a sort of a recap of the Apple event right after it ended on his channel, sort of like our podcast style, the OG podcast. So if you haven't seen that, check out Tech Examined, and you'll see that on there. But I wanted to post something on my channel just giving you guys my thoughts. And my thoughts on the phones, again, if you don't know, there's an iPhone 6 coming out, which is a larger 4.7-inch display. And then the iPhone 6 Plus, which is an iPhone the same, but with a larger screen again at a 5.5-inch display. And the larger one has, I believe, well, I know, it has a larger battery. You can rotate it into landscape mode like I have my phone now. And the home button, I'm sorry, the home screen will rotate, which it never did before. So your icons will be off, your dock will be off to the side, to the right or the left, depending on which way. Well, no, I think it's always on the right. But anyways, that, and then it has optical image stabilization. It also has a higher resolution screen because it's a larger one. It's actually a 1080 screen with 401 PPI. And I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think the 4.7, the iPhone 6 has 360 some PPI, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember offhand because I'm really leaning towards the 5.5, the Plus. But as for the event with those things, there was no surprise whatsoever. They were exactly what the leaks looked like. They were exactly what the mock-ups looked like. The camera bump was there on the back, which they did not address. I mean, it was the exact same thing. Okay, what I like about the phone, I think I'm gonna like the continuous material, which the glass on the front rounds to the side, and then the sides are round, much like the iPod touches now. I think I'm gonna like that look. A software tweak on the 5.5, I believe, was the only one that had this, was really nice, where you could just double, you don't even have to press the home button, but you double tap the home button without depressing it, and the actual screen will drop, the real estate will drop, so you can get to the top of your screen still one-handed. They made some improvements on the camera. Like I said, optical image stabilization on the Plus. But yeah, it was not, there was no shock with the phone. Everything, it has NFC, and they have something called Apple Pay, which will be essentially Google Wallet, but in my opinion done a little bit better, and will probably be more adopted widely because it's an Apple product, and the security that they've done for cards that you have in that system, I think, is fantastic. More info on that, just watch the keynote. So the phones, I was impressed with. Form factor I like. Camera, of course, is going to be probably the top-notch, best mobile camera out. Just as, you know, 5S with the processing, everything's just great on it. So I can't imagine the 6 will drop off at all. But that being said, the price is what scares me. they no longer have 32 gig phones. It goes 16, 64, 128. So no 16, 32, 64. So that's a great thing. But yet Apple still has that $100 jump for memory. So the 6 is starting off at $199, $299, $399 on contract, respectively. The Plus is the same, but in $100 increments, but it's $299, $399, $499. So if you think about it, that's not too bad on contract. Whereas someone like myself, who's getting their phone off contract, it's extremely scary, because if I'm not mistaken, the price for the phones off contract for the Plus, which is the one that I'm looking at, and I'd like to get the 128, is just, with tax, should be over $1,000. Now, the MacBook Air that I have, I think I paid $800 for, you know, plus tax, almost $900. Is very hard for me to wrap my head around $1,000 for a phone. But I really want the 5.5. I think the form factor may be a little large for me. I'm sorry. LG with the G3 did the 5.5 screen right. But they put their buttons on the back. They have little bezels. I mean, it's the form factor on that is perfect for a 5.5 inch screen. I think this is going to be more like the 1+1 size factor, which is rather large, but I can deal with that. I have large hands. I like the Note series from Samsung. So that's what I was leaning towards. I have to call Verizon today and see, maybe I have an upgrade on one of my lines that I was unaware of. So I'll be looking for that. And if that's the case, I will be resting easy. Also, availability is you can pre-order on the 12th, and they will be delivered and or available in the stores on the 19th of September. So next Friday. So hopefully I have an upgrade, and then if I do, I'm getting the 5.5, 128 gig, no question about it. If I don't, I have to really think about what I'm gonna get. It may be a 64 iPhone 6. I don't know. I have some things I could try to figure out, and if I can, then maybe it won't be as big of an issue, but it's oof. Okay, so aside from the phones, you had they did the one more thing, which was the iWatch. No, it's not called the iWatch. It was Apple Watch, which is weird because I think Dom pointed out in a Twitter tweet yesterday. So now it's Apple's Apple Watch. Sort of weird. I think they literally just changed the name because everybody had already said it was the iWatch. But who knows? You know, whatever. As I was watching the keynote, the presentation for the iWatch had me super excited. After it was done and Mike and I were doing our show, I was less and less excited. The watch has a very iPod Nano look to it. Again, it's round, it's beautiful. A few of the things that they did is they actually put functional buttons and a dial, what they call a digital crown, on the watch. There's 3 watches. Let me get that out of the way. There's a Sport, there's a watch, I believe just the regular watch, the Sport, and then I can't remember what they called the third one, but it's the high-end gold, 18 karat gold ones. Collection, something like that. I'm trying to do all this off the top of my head, so forgive me. But they put the digital crown on, which you can use to scroll through things, say text messages. You can use it to zoom, so you don't have to pinch to zoom on such a small screen. And then the interchangeable bands, they did some kind of design where it'll click in and there's a little button on the bottom. So they have a bunch of different bands, a bunch of different designs, a bunch of different, they're not just all the same, they're really unique. So big props to that. The interface looked amazing. It's a square face, not a round like the 360. But I don't think I mind that too much because it looks really premium. It looks really high-end. Not all of them have sapphire glass. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2 of them do, and 1 of them do not. The iPhone 6 does not have sapphire glass. That was wrong in the leaks. So that was one thing that was wrong. So the iWatch, I'm sort of okay with, but the problem, a big problem that I have, is it starts at $350. The old iPad started at what, $299? I think the iPad mini. So for 50 more bucks, and you know, I mean, it's a different device. It's a different, and maybe, I don't know, maybe pricing will change later. I doubt it. But that's $399 for the cheapest one, which is an aluminum housing. The next one up is stainless steel housing, and then the next one is that rose gold and 18 karat gold. So you're looking at $350, and at best $350, $450, $550. Now, if you're getting a gold watch, $550 probably isn't that bad. But I think $350 is a little high on the starting side. So, you know, but Apple's always a little bit up in price, and it's a premium device, all their devices. So it is what it is. So will I get the iWatch? Yes, or the iWatch, the Apple Watch. I busted somebody's balls on Twitter yesterday for saying iWatch because they were trying to bust on me and Mike. Will I get the Apple Watch? Yes. Is it more because I'm in the tech community and I want to do videos on it? Yeah, probably. I still haven't found the smartwatch needed on a daily basis. The iWatch has a little, or the Apple Watch has some more function to it, just some almost gimmicks. You can send your heartbeat to another person. You can walkie-talkie through it to another person with the watch. You can send little drawings. I mean, but it had, other than that, the functionality and using that digital dial, and then it has another little button to get to your contacts. And then also you can press the digital crown as like a home button. It'll take you back home. And it had a lot of apps shown on the home screen of this, you know, just from what I was impressed with the amount of apps around it. They didn't show all of them. I don't know if they all function, that'll be available early 2015 is what they said. So anytime, I'm guessing first quarter 2015, hopefully sooner than later. I would have liked to seen it come out right before Christmas, but they must have, I'm guessing they have production issues or something, or maybe software issues. So anyways, that was my impression on the Apple event. I don't know, when I get the iPhone 6, I'm guessing it's going to be, the reason I went back to Android, it was the screen size, the real estate. So I'm hoping that with the 5.5, I'm back into the Apple ecosystem, because I love Yosemite and it works really well for work productivity. But I still will be probably getting the Note or the Note Edge, or maybe both. I don't know. So let me know down below. Did you guys see the keynote? If you did, what did you guys like? What didn't you like? Were you surprised by anything? Oh, and also the Apple Watch, you can do the same Apple Pay with it. So it's got an NFC antenna in it too, and you can literally tap your wrist on one of those payment things and pay without doing anything. So that's pretty cool too. But, you know, are you guys interested in the Apple Watch? Is it something, did you see anything revolutionary with it? Was it enough to where you're not too concerned about spending $350 on the low end one? You know, and what iPhone would you guys get? You know, the 6 or the 6 Plus? Let me know. And what do you guys think about the pricing for off contract? To me, it seems crazy. That's the one thing that's stuck in my head this whole time. So anyways, that's it, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of my thoughts on the Apple event. I may do a vlog later to get you guys up on some stuff I've been doing, but maybe tomorrow. So until then, I will see you guys later.